Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Tenzin Woeser and so yeah, like today, the purpose of making this video is just to make a random, it's just a random video, and I want to talk about like what's happening in my life and how it's happening, and what I'm going through. To be very honest, this it has been like a few weeks not being very productive at what I'm at, what I am doing, and like it's been like the 1st of January when I have set some new year resolution, and still I'm pending on that. I'm not able to like continue with my morning routine because I think the routine is too harsh, or it's too disciplined, and I'm not able to like the follow that. It's like waking up early, speak like there's not a lot of times about like playings and all. So I think it becomes it becoming a toll on me. So I think I have to change my time, like timetables, and make it little more enjoyable, right? So first I want to tell is that yesterday at night, I had some I watched the live, the Instagram live of Mr. Anku Variku and Beer Biceps and like Augusta, and they were talking about like how the world is changing, and how there's a big differences between the millennials and Gen Zs and the Gen Alpha. And Gen Alpha are those who are born after 2005, who are born after 2005, and like how they are adapting towards the change, and how like the thought process and all. So it was quite interesting stories about like there was a one boy named Augusta, and he's 19 years old, and he's building his empire. Like I think he's a content creators, and he has a lot of followers as well. So yeah, I think he's established right now, and they were talking about like how these days people like like a small children's, or like Gen Z's are making NFTs, and like like so informative. Gen Zs are so informative that they are making NFTs and like selling it to all, and they are more like aware of what's happening around the world in the Web 3.0. So and like some like Ankur said that he's quite jealous of like those, like almost we are, because we are, I think we must be grateful for like we to be born in this. But I still feel like I feel jealous with those Gen Alpha, because I feel like they, as far as I'm concerned, I don't think like I was born with a silver spoon and all. And from small, from very small, from the very small, I was born in 2003, and I still have seen a lot of like black and white movies and flames, and like like the Nokia phones and all, and I've seen it all. So I think there's a drastic change right now. Like these days, like you won't see small children's having some like Nokia phones and all. They are all having an Android as smartphones and all. So I think this is a big shift. And what Augusta, 19 years old, that like boy told is that like he's almost like my age. So right now I'm 18, but still I'm close to 19. So what he told is that he has a like a sister who is 20 years, like 10 years old, and she does everything. She's so smart, like she's good at like English. I mean, like she loves reading, like he told that he loves, she loves reading, and she even codes, and she's way smarter. And I think it's it's good. Like when I was 10, I don't have any idea. Like I was out of mind. Like I don't have any ideas of what's happening in the world and what am I gonna do. It's all started at the age of 16. When I was 16, I started getting more like discipline, and I started getting more aware of, like I started get like taking more step towards my financial, like my careers and all. So and this was same like to the millennials. What they say is that when they were at our age, 16, 17, 18, 19, they don't have any idea of like what they have to do. They started doing that in 2000, like 22, 23. They started feeling that. And this is same, I think, with a change in the decades, or the change in the generation, the pace will be faster, right? So I'm sorry, I'm not able to explain it in the best. This is what I can explain, and I'm not good at English, right? So that's why I feel struggle. Like I also feel like I'm like trying my best to improve my English. But what happens is like, yeah, like yesterday itself, I have read one beautiful quote in a book where the mind value, which is of a new like a minds, I think company or something like that. His CEO wrote about. I think like what my fear is also that I'm not good at English. First and second, what happens is like I don't have that in-depth knowledge. What happened in a podcast is, while you are speaking in some specific topic, you have to you have to have that knowledge of an like in depth. You are talking about like some topic, and you need to know about the in depth, right? So what happened with me is like, I know some, but still I won't be able to like grasp the whole depth, right? So I'll be only like doing layers, some upper layer, right? So I think that's not feasible as well. So right now I'm not that good at like talking the way, communication. So that's why it's taking toll on me. So yesterday, yeah, as I told you, I have heard the code, and that's really inspiring. Like that's really inspiring, and I hope like I'll get to start the YouTube journey as soon as possible. And my my ambitious, I've told you in the previous videos, my ambitious is that I want to be the best podcaster in the entire world. Not right now, but gradually I want to build my own brand, like brand on that. And I think I'm working on it. I'm like, I do a lot of reading, I do a lot of research, and I feel like right now also I'm trying to learn how to edit the videos, and how like the world, the people, and the all works. And I also feel fascinated by that, like the topic of a psychologist and biotechnologies and all. So yeah, I'm rooting for it, and I hope I'll become a more like complete person very soon. And yeah, I know I'll be I'm very excited for the journey of the podcast. And yeah, and so right now I'm going to like I'm gonna go to with in parents house. So I'll be staying with them. So from tomorrow I'll like I hope I'll start with the new fresh this. So yeah, and right now I have read the books about like the future is not too far, and I have read some glimpse of that, and it seems exciting. And I also feel like I'm a more of a capitalist, capitalist person. That means that there's a two. One is a capitalist and one is a socialist. In a nutshell, it's like one person loves money, like in a sense, like it's more of like a he more of a money towards, right, and capital. And the other who is like a more of a socialist, who wants to do like for a welfare of others. And I think I'm both. Like I'm more of a socialist as well as I'm more of the ghost. And to this, I think the best book is the financial spirituality, where he talks about there's a one monk who wants to achieve a money but with a peace, right? So this is what I genuinely looking forward to read, and I hope you all to read as well. So yeah, thank you, that's all. Like, thank you for listening, and thank you for being patient. And the last but not the least, I want to say that I want to build a community. I want to build a community of my own people. Right now, I'm not big enough to tell that, but still, I want to be, like I want to have that own community with myself, so that whenever I post or something, like there's a backup, right? So like this used to be happen in the YouTube channels. There are some communities and all. So this community is, I just want to create a company, community, which will be best known for the smartest people, smartest people in the entire world, smartest people in the world. And I want to give them the best, and I want to be the best as well. So thank you, have a nice day.